Nun, da sind wir wieder. Ich habe gerade eben gemerkt, dass es anscheinend einen Sound gibt bei den Übergängen. Muss ich mal ausschalten, mag ich nämlich gar nicht. Aber ja, dann fangen wir mal mit dem Prozess an, ne? Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Nur noch 6 Deutsche sind hier. Ja, die ultimative Kampfsportlerin. Ein Mördermysterium in einem abgeschlossenen Raum. Was zum... Ich habe nur vor kurzem erst die Kraft der Emoticons entdeckt. egal wenn du etwas Schlimmes reinpackst, wenn du einfach nur ein Smiley-Gesicht reinpackst, wird's positiv. Wie zum Beispiel, du bist in einem Picknick und du findest einen toten Körper XD. Das ist einfach nur unangenehm. Und wie ist dann das Gegenteil? Egal wie schön etwas ist, wenn du ein trauriges Gesicht reinpackst, wird es super negativ. Wie zum Beispiel: Hast du eigentlich 100 Freunde? Weinendes Smiley. Ja, okay, komm. Na, geht bitte zum Aufzug. Ja, ja. Wir sind uns unten. Oh mein Gott, das sind sehr viele Tänze. Was zur Hölle war das? Ich verstehe es auch nicht. Ich verstehe euch nicht. Oh mein Gott, Alter. Chill, Aui. Wie könnt ihr denn so normal euch verhalten, nachdem ihr jemanden getötet habt? Ich glaube nicht, dass ich mich normal verhalte. Und ich meine, ich habe niemanden getötet. Ja, ich bin sowas von unschuldig. Wie kannst du es wagen, mich einen Mörder zu nennen? Was auch immer. Jedenfalls wird die Wahrheit bald an sich geführt. Aber es kann keinen Zweifel daran geben, dass einer von uns der Täter ist. Der Mörder. Derjenige, der Sakura getötet hat. Sie war stärker als jeden, den ich kannte. Und doch hat sie jemand getötet. Und diese Person ist hier? Diese Person ist einer von uns? Ja, dann gehen wir direkt hier rein. Ja. Los geht's. Ja, ja. Immer seine Ansprache. So. Und so gingen die Türen zu und wir gehen runter. Guck mal, wie wenige wir sind. Noch 6 Leute. Vorher war es so voll. Und wie sieht denn jetzt das Gerichtssaal aus? Oh, ägyptisch. Nur ihr 6, wirklich? So wenig. Ihr müsst ja wohl sehr einsam sein. Du redest, als ob es nicht deine Schuld wäre, dass wir übrig geblieben sind. Ich frage mich, ob der Schulprozess mit einem weniger enden wird, oder euer Schulleben komplett zu Ende geht. Nun denn, sind wir bereit zu beginnen? Ihr kennt den Spaß. Alle an eure Plätze. Und zum 4. Mal geht's los. Ja, ja, komm. So. Speichern und los geht's. Set Skills. Wir haben jetzt, glaube ich, ein paar neu bekommen, oder? Ja, Vocabulary. Sehr gut. Na dann los. Ups.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, I'll punish. No!
Ja, ja.
We already know who did it.
Oh.
Whoa! Deja vu!
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Chill, Aoi.
Idiot.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Ihn erscheint definitiv Hier ist sicher zu sein, dass einer von denen rein ist. Aber sie muss doch einen Grund haben, das zu glauben. Und los geht's. Aui. Worum ging's denn nochmal? Warte, bevor es losgeht. Erstmal gucken, was das ist. Auis Account. Da. Sakura hatte Nachrichten an Toko, Byakuya und Yasuhiro geschrieben und sie gebeten, sich im Hobbyraum zu treffen. Um Mittag. Okay. Na dann los. Ist da einer von euch?
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Na, noch
Is
nicht.
that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Oh,
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
okay. Ein bestimmter Grund, warum sie... Ja. Das ist schon mal erwähnt vorher.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you have?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Bam. Nein. Scheiße. Komm schon, ja, scheiße. Okay, ich habe gerade keine Ahnung.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't.
That's the only reason you have for accusing...
That's low. That's about as
Fuck.
low as you can get.
Nee. Okay, nehmen wir, jetzt habe ich's.
It was one of
Jetzt habe ich's. Es gibt nur erstens so zwei und zweitens auch,
You hated her.
ja, weil sie sich alle getroffen haben.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Bumm. Jawohl. Jetzt aber. Hey yo, hi Liv. Hi, wie geht's? Viel Spaß, dankeschön, dankeschön.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Genau.
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
Ich hoffe, dein Tag war wundervoll.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Ich kann nicht mit Hina, ich kann Hina nicht widersprechen. Sie muss einen guten Grund haben, sie als Verdächtige. By the way, bitte nicht... Ah, Entschuldigung. Ah, okay. Kanarias Board. Ich hoffe, dein Tag war gut. Sehr schön. Aber, okay, gut. Kanaria, okay. Die Kanarischen Inseln, ich verstehe. Du bist breit geworden. Aber ja, sehr schön, dass dein Tag schön war. Aber das bedeutet, das bedeutet aber, einer von denen hat es getan? Und es geht direkt weiter. Alter, heute wird ja durchgeschossen. Pocket Trash. Warte, das muss ich mir mal anschauen. Nein, ich muss mir Pocket Trash mal anschauen. Jo, dieser Trial. Ja, ich habe schon aber ein paar Befürchtungen. Okay. Kann ich das nicht anklicken? Doch, kann ich. Ich erinnere mich. Gut, ich habe schon eine Befürchtung. Ich will jetzt nicht zu viel vorwegnehmen, aber ich habe eine... Ganz ehrlich, ich glaube, niemand war, sondern sie selbst. Sie hat Suizid begangen. Allein die Tatsache, weil die Tür von innen verschlossen wurde. Und sie mit einem Lächeln gestorben ist. Interessant. Oh, warte mal kurz. Da ist ein Flugzeug, okay. Interessant, okay. Aber nicht sagen, ob das stimmt oder nicht, ja? Erstmal... Das hatte Yasuhiro. Ja, Yasuhiro hatte auch... Also Sakura und Yasuhiro hatten diese Verpackung. Nee, keine Sorge. Okay, gut. So.
There's no way that's not suspicious.
Okay.
One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but
But?
I never went to see her.
Ja.
I didn't either.
Ah, komm, Yasuhiro.
Yeah, same here.
Boom, Junge. Deine Mutter.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Okay, gute Nacht und Schlaf. Gut, danke. Werde ich.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Ja, nun, was denn los, Yasuhiro?
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
Mhm.
In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Aha.
When did she give it to you?
Give it to me, baby.
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Das ist keine gute Argumentation. Aber was hier sagt, kann nicht richtig sein. Weil Sakura nur nach den Ereignissen an die Süßigkeiten rankam. Sakura läuft Candy too much nein. Wann sie es bekommen hat. Ja, genau, wann sie es bekommen hat.
I'm not sure about that, Hero.
Sehr gut.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I mean, what I meant was,
Oh.
Oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Ja.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
Ja, wenn du mit Lügen anfängst, das schwer dir zu glauben.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Oh oh.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Oh.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Was wird denn diese Nachricht denn sein?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Oh mein Gott, das Theodor ist ja richtig aggro.
Hero, hold on.
Mhm.
When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh?
Ja, wollte ich mich gerade auch fragen, wann war der im Raum?
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
Nein, es war im Magazin.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Er hat sich verplappert.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Einen Moment.
I got it!
Genau.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Das ist definitiv eine komische Sache daran. Kyoko hat die Todesnachricht während der Ermittlung entdeckt. Was bedeutet? Widerspricht es, was Hiro uns sagt. Okay, wir ballern jetzt auf Hiro ein. Aber ich glaube nicht, dass er es war. Auch wenn der sich sehr komisch verhält. Es war innerhalb des Magazins.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Na.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Hm?
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Nee.
And I can tell you, it was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine. When I pulled it out,
Nein.
I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Ich muss, glaube ich, die Antwort nehmen.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dot when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you, it was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
So,
shelf.
perfekt.
When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes
Probieren wir es
total
mal.
sense.
Probieren wir es mal.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was
Bam.
discovered.
Was? Nein!
and I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had
Nein.
begun. I found the magazine tucked away
So.
on the magazine shelf.
When I pulled it out,
So,
What I
nochmal.
said makes total sense.
Nochmal. Scheiße.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dot when Ogre's body
Bam.
was discovered.
Mann, nicht schon wieder.
And I can tell
Fuck,
you
Junge,
when
ist
only
nervig.
after the I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Nochmal.
pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Diesmal werden wir jetzt aber richtig treffen. Alter, das ist nervig.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message when Ogre's body was discovered.
Bam. Nein!
And I can tell you when I
Fuck.
it was only
Falsche
after
Taste.
I found the magazine
Nochmal.
tucked away on the
Sorry,
magazine
ich krieg
shelf.
grad nicht geschissen, ne?
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
So, nochmal. Nochmal. Alter, das ist nervig.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message when Ogre's body was discovered.
Bam. Jawohl, jetzt endlich. Meine Güte. Ja, das wollte ich die ganze Zeit machen. Oh. Scheiße. Sorry. Ich war zu doof dafür.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Yep.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Moment. So.
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Ja, das tut er.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Das ist ein guter Einwand.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Anscheinend nicht.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Oh Gott, nee, Mann. Du hast schon oft genug gelabert. Ohne einen Zweifel? Nein. Ich bezweifle es sehr. Es ist keine Möglichkeit, dass Sakura die Nachricht geschrieben hat. Okay, was ist das jetzt? The Moment of Truth. Oh, Rhythmusspiel.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Scheiße.
I'm at least 30% right. The
Bam.
occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
No.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
So. Perfekt, Alter, das war gerade sehr schwer. Ich habe den Rhythmus verloren.
Show me the proof.
Bam, Junge.
This should prove it.
Und weg mit dir. Aha.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Ich frage mich jetzt aber auch, warum. Ach ja, weil sie kein Blut an den Händen hatte, ne?
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger.
Stimmt.
Both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Oh. Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Yasuhiro.
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Oh ja? Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, immerhin jetzt ehrlich.
He admits it.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Oh, er gibt zu, was? Nee, das ist doch zu einfach jetzt. Er gibt zu, dass er sie getötet hat?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Wonderful.
And when I got there,
Sorry, aber macht dir etwas aus zu warten? Ich habe ein paar andere auch gefragt, ob sie mich hier treffen wollen. Okay. Willst du ein bisschen Bonbon haben? Vielleicht hilft es ihr, etwas Energie zu gewinnen. Klar, danke.
that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
Oh. Das ist es. Ich werde es heute beenden. Ich werde heute alles beenden.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape.
Oh.
So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Oh.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Oh.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
Oh.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Ja, ich bin mir noch nicht sicher.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
Ich bin mir noch nicht sicher.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
Das Blut aus ihrem Mund, ne?
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Was macht es? Was ist denn, was an Hiros Geschichte keinen Sinn ergibt? What he would have to do. With the have after wrestling match. Ich das nicht gesagt. Warum er Toko ausgewählt hat? Warum es. Oh, scheiße. Scheiße. Ist nicht der Punkt. Ja, scheiße. Hab mich blamiert. Ah, fuck. So, was macht denn keinen Sinn? Warum das wohl versteckt ist? Okay, ja, gut.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Hat es eventuell Sakura dahin gepackt? Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Eventuell hat Sakura dahin gepackt.
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
Nee, ich glaube, das war vielleicht sie selbst.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Oder war es vielleicht Toko?
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Oh, Toko.
I got it!
Okay.
It had to be Toko, right?
Oh, sie war auch im Zimmer.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Oh, shit.
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important,
Oh.
that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
Moment. So. Wir haben noch nicht das Ende unseres Falls erreicht. Noch nicht erreicht. Hiro ist nicht der wahre Killer. Der Mörder. Und ich habe sogar Beweis dafür. Oh, okay. Yellow powder starts of Sakura's body. Kyoko's examination summary. Warte. Kyoko's examination. Gucken wir mal. Nicht ein, sogar zwei. Aber ich hab's getan, ja.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered.
Okay, das...
She went limp.
Ich glaube, das ist die Sache.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer.
Na? That proves that the wounds... Warte, there's something that proves that. The wounds on her head.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed him.
Warte, Status. Nee, ich glaube erstmal das hier.
And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
Bam. Perfekt, wir haben's.
No, that's wrong.
Sie wurde zweimal getroffen. Gut, dass das die richtige Entscheidung war.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Two?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
2 Flaschen fehlen halt.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
Und das Gewicht der Flaschen.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Ja, vorher waren es 6.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Oh.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Die ganzen Figuren. König, Königin fehlt. Der eine, der schräg ist, der eine, der geradeaus geht. Oder nach links, rechts und der andere ein Bauer. Da fehlt halt der, ne, The Knight, der Ritter und die Königin. Ja. Die Zusammenhänge werden immer klarer. Die Verbindung muss. Ja. Das Objekt, was in den Flaschen drin war. Ja. Okay. Hangman's Gambit. Warte, was? CH? Was? Chest. Ah, Chess Pieces. Jetzt verstehst. E. T. Chest. Gib mir ein T. Gib mir ein T. Ah ne, das ist mit Doppel-S geschrieben. Entschuldigung. E. So, Chess Piece.
Now I understand.
Perfekt. Ich dachte was anderes, aber ja.
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was
The Knight.
the knight, if I remember.
Ja.
So, what's that matter?
The Queen.
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Genau.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Doch. Die Anzahl der Glasscherben.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Nein, es war schon kaputt.
No, it's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Kaputt. Broken.
I got it!
Ja.
The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Die Glasscherben.
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Ja. Das, als wir es gewogen haben. Haben wir das irgendwo? Ja. Los geht's. I got it!
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
Mhm.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Es gibt definitiv keinen Zweifel, dass das dass die zweite verschwundene Flasche etwas mit dem Fall zu tun hat. Sakuras zweitem Angreifer, ja. Genau, muss halt mit dem zu tun haben. Deswegen erklärt es auch, warum sie 2 Wunden an ihrem Kopf hatte. Genau.
Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Oh, Toko erwischt.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack,
Aber?
but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
Weiß ich noch nicht.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Und jetzt ist sie auf einmal sicher geworden.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Oh mein Gott.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Oh Gott, das wird wieder eine dumme Sache.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Oh. Hast du es
Pretty
wirklich?
soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in.
Hä? Wie kann man sowas vergessen? Bist du dumm oder so?
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
Hä?
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Ja, dachte ich mir gerade eben auch.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Oh mein Gott, ich glaube nicht, dass es nur Schock ist.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Um ehrlich zu sein, Byakuya, ich bin auf deiner Seite in diesem Fall.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
Oh, sag mir nicht, dass jetzt Genocide Jill war.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Oh ja, im im Schließfach.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Nein, es ist überhaupt nicht absurd. Ich brauche Beweise, ich brauche einen Beweis, dass Toko sich hier, ne? Im Hobbyraum versteckt hat. Und ich habe es. Sie hat es dort irgendwo hinterlassen. Oh, ein neues Element, natürlich. Was ist denn? Ja, Y. Ihr Final Strike, ja. Aber jetzt... Oh, muss ich mehr? Muss ich mich jetzt mehr... Oh, der letzte Schlag wird wahrscheinlich ein bisschen anders sein. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Okay. 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 Oh, ich bin erst durch die Hälfte? Nur die Hälfte? Ach du Scheiße. Das ist ordentlich. So, ich weiß schon welches.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 1.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you.
Bam, Junge. Final Strike. Nee, warte. Nein. Da. Bam, Junge.
This should prove it.
Zack, erwischt. Wir haben dich. Auch wenn ich nicht glaube, dass du es warst, aber du hast definitiv sie drauf geballert.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
Ja, hahaha.
Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't.
Oh.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Oh, oh. Die rastet komplett aus.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Oh, wie süß das war.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Ja.
Then you killed Sakura!
Sakura.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Oh.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
Wie er Befehle gibt.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Yep.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Oh mein Gott.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
Alter.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Oh nein. Du meinst. Und sie liest natürlich. Oh mein Gott, ich hasse sie so sehr.
It was your fault after all.
When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights!
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Oh.
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that.
Damn, Alter, guckt euch diese Augen an.
And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Oh.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Alles ist gut. Rede so weiter und Hina wird.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Moment. Hä? Ich dachte jetzt ein paar Worte für Hiro. Ja, die überstürzt das ein bisschen. Was mich ein bisschen stört.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
Bruder, chill.
No, not quite yet.
Ja, ich finde, Byaku hat recht.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Nun.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
War es nicht?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Oh Gott. Ist noch nicht vorbei, oder? Die Person, die Sakura getötet hat. Okay, jetzt bin ich gespannt, was wir besprechen werden. Was habe ich verpasst? Weil ich habe gerade keine Ahnung. Start... Ne, ich glaube, dass sie woanders gestorben ist.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
Ich glaube, dass sie...
Where did the attack take place?
Ich glaube, dass sie halt auf dem Stuhl gestorben ist.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Nein! Nein! Das letzte, genau das letzte. So, if the second shot from Toko is what... Ja, genau, genau. Sie ist halt nicht dort gestorben.
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her.
You got it! I...
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up.
So.
I killed her there in front
Bam!
of the shelf.
Genau. Sie ist halt nicht dort gestorben. Sie ist auf dem Stuhl gestorben. Genau.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
Genau.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
You finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Nein.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Das muss es sein. Ja, das ist Blut. Das Blut. Genau. Hier.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
Genau.
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Ja.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Nein.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Oh.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But...
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
Genau.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Eben.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Nein, ich glaube nicht.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
Hast du den nicht gerufen?
And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Weil der Schrank die ganze Zeit auf war, genau. Jetzt erinnere ich mich. Ne. Der Grund, warum Toko nicht sich im Schließfach versteckt hat, war... Nein. Wir haben es selber gesehen.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
Nee, ich habe echt die Befürchtung, dass das Suizid war.
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Hä?
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Yep. Können wir echt was Wichtiges übersehen? Wenn es noch einer weitere Erklärung ist, ist es wohl... Okay, jetzt kommt's. Wahrscheinlich die Chemikalien. So, was für Argumente haben wir jetzt? Monokuma-File.
What was it that killed Ogre?
So, Monokuma-File. Gucken wir erstmal, was da drin steht. Ja. Ungefähr 12 Uhr. Keine andere Verletzung wurden gemerkt. Jedenfalls hat sie sehr viel Blut gespuckt. Okay.
Wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack.
Genau.
And what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Ich frage mich, ob das mit dem Monokuma-Fall geht. Ich probiere es mal.
Killed Ogre. If it wasn't from Genocide, what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything
So.
other than the
Perfekt, war richtig.
No, that's wrong.
Sie hat aus dem Blut, sie hat halt Blut gekotzt. Sehr gut.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Nein, sie wurde von hinten attackiert, eventuell.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
Oder das.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Ja.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Mein Gott.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Oh, mit dem Proteinshake, ne?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Stimmt, und die Fußabdrücke waren sehr klein, ne? Aber Sakura hatte bestimmt riesige Füße. Wer war's denn also?
And that's where I found this.
Yep.
Is that the poison?
Yep.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Gute Nacht. So, musst du gerade jemanden sperren?
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
Genau.
In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Yep.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Ja, die hat aber A2 draufstehen. Wahrscheinlich die ganzen Proteine, aber wahrscheinlich hat sie dort die C9 reingepackt. Ah. Da lag 1.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Genau, weil da lag ein Gift.
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Ja, aber da lag ein giftiges.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Ja, praktisch wohl. Ich glaube, ich weiß. Entweder hat Sakura die dort genommen, sie nicht an die richtige Stelle zurückgepackt, was ich bezweifeln würde, oder jemand hat ihr das Gift gegeben.
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean this.
Oh? Alter, ich konnte meinen Augen nicht glauben. Junge, du hast Eier. Du hast Eier. Das Eier, Byakuya, das muss man dir lassen. Ich kann meine Augen nicht glauben. Byakuya hat die Flasche voller Gift an seine Lippen gepackt und... Junge, das ist schon ein krasses Bild, muss man sagen. Wir waren so schockiert, was wir sahen. Alles, was wir nur tun konnten, ist rumzustehen und zuzuschauen. Aber als ob das ganz natürlichste Ding auf der Welt war, war Byakuya sehr ruhig.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Also hat jemand den Inhalt ausgetauscht.
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Oh! Dann war das C9, was wir auf Sektion A gesehen haben, eigentlich nur Protein oder was?
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Ja! Kyoko hat die Flasche von Byakuya abgenommen und mit ihrem Finger den Inhalt ein bisschen ausgegraben. Sie hat es kurz abgeleckt.
This is It's protein powder.
Ja. Hä?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder.
Ja.
Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Also war es doch eventuell Mord und kein Suizid. Ach du Scheiße. Aber das erklärt immer nicht, warum die Tür abgeschlossen war. Eigentlich war da die Flasche voller Gift mit Proteinpulver Puder gefüllt. Which would mean that course. Da muss das Gift wohl im Proteinpulver gewesen sein. Oh oh. Hangman's Gambit, okay. Protein, ja. Proteinshake. Ja, gib mir ein R. Haben wir kein R? Da. T, gib mir ein T. Tein. Drink. I. Und N. Oh fuck, zu langsam. Gib mir ein N, gib mir ein N. Gib mir ein N. So, perfekt, wir haben's. Proteindrink. Ich mag das Spiel irgendwie.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene, what? Ja, ein Proteindrink.
I got it!
Genau.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
Genau.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
Nanato?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
Nein.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Alter, sag mir jetzt nicht, dass es Aoi war.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Die Fußabdrücke, ne? Und die Fußabdrücke waren klein. Es könnte wirklich Aoi gewesen sein. Ja, aber die Fußabdrücke. Wo sind die? Da. I got it!
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
Oh, danach also wohl.
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
Oh nein, ich habe echt die Befürchtung.
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Oh?
It was me.
Es war Aoi, ich wusste es doch.
The footprints. They're mine.
Alter, hast du sie getötet?
Hina?
Aber wie hast du an die Tür abgeschossen? Nee, das kann nicht sein.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Okay, das ist doch zu einfach. Ich glaube es nicht.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, ne? Makoto und Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Yep. Wieder durch mussten. Makoto, sind die deine? Nein. Lass mich deine Schuhe sehen.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
Ja, sie beschuldigt direkt die anderen.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
Alter, aber irgendwas ist noch faul.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction.
Wow.
Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did,
Ja, ich glaube das noch nicht.
why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it.
Yep.
I'm not convinced.
Ich auch nicht, um echt zu sein.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Ja, die abgeschlossene Tür.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Genau.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Yep.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Oh mein Gott, er wird nervös.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Er wird immer nervöser.
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
Uh.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Also immer noch die Suizidmöglichkeit, ne? Aber warum will Hina uns dann alle umbringen, wenn sie wirklich Suizid begangen hat und die Schuld auf sich nimmt?
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
Okay.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Aber hat sich die Flasche fallen lassen? Oder hat sie einfach direkt ein neues sich genommen?
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right?
Dann wird man aber auch die Fußabdrücke doch sehen, wenn die von C nach A gegangen wäre. Aber die Fußabdrücke waren direkt von der linken Ecke hoch zu Sektion A.
Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
Aber das war es. Genau. Ist das nicht ein bisschen komisch?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Ja.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Wie lange? Bis wir es herausgefunden haben. Bis wir die ganze Wahrheit herausgefunden haben. Okay. Fußabdrücke. Make your argument. Wo sind die Fußabdrücke? Gib mir die. Ja.
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Ja.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C
Nein.
to Section
No, it's wrong.
Da liegst du falsch.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A.
Yep.
That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
Ich war so nervös, ich habe nicht mal bemerkt, dass ich Fußabdrücke hinterlassen habe. Ja.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Oh mein Gott, jetzt wird sie sauer.
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A.
Yep.
So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Anscheinend es war wirklich Suizid und Sakura hat einfach nur Hina gebeten, die Flasche zurückzubringen.
Well, you see...
What the?
Oh mein Gott, der wird richtig nervös.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Oh mein Gott, er verliert komplett die Verfassung.
And the footprints
Ach,
aren't
was so.
the only problem with her account.
Oh ja. Junge, er verliert komplett die Fassung.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible. There can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Nanato?
Did?
Byakuya ist komplett durch gerade.
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Oh mein Gott. Sie disst ihn gerade.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Ein Stück Glas?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle.
Okay. Hat sie Glas geschluckt?
And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
Oh.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Hä? Ich? Scheiße.
Huh? Me?
Alter.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Schaut auf Light Blue Glas. Okay. Das Stück blaue Glas, was sie in der Flasche gefunden hat. Ich glaube, ich erinnere mich. Ich habe so... Oh, ja, das Fenster.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
Okay.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
Okay.
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
Das frage ich mich jetzt gerade auch.
What's so strange about that?
Jetzt kann ich nicht mehr folgen, leider.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Wo hätte denn die Flasche sein sollen, als sie das Fenster gebrochen haben? Direkt vor der Tür, ne? Oder? Na, Dann C? Ne A?
I got it!
Okay, A anscheinend.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Oh, jetzt verstehe ich, was sie meinen. Stimmt, das muss dann nach dem Fund passiert sein.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Oh, anscheinend.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab.
Das war der Moment wahrscheinlich, wo Hina dann alle anderen geholt hat.
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
Das bedeutet, dass sie bewusst das genommen... Nee, kann nicht sein. Nevermind. Der Inhalt wurde ja getauscht.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Oder es kann auch sein, dass sie versucht, das wie ein Mord aussehen zu lassen. Und deswegen den Inhalt getauscht hat. Also erst später getauscht hat.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Oh mein Gott.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with a poison inside, right?
Nein.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
Indem sie es direkt getrunken hat.
You're right. We do need to explain that.
Sie hat das direkt aus der Flasche getrunken.
But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Hä?
It has to do with the protein can.
Okay.
After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or
Stimmt.
anything like that?
Stimmt, das lag eigentlich direkt vor der Tür.
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Ja.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
Sonst wäre doch jemand da drüber gelaufen.
How can you know what I don't know?
Oh mein Gott, er ist neidisch. Er ist sehr, sehr, sehr neidisch. Der Grund, warum ich das sagen kann, ist, weil es einen Beweis gibt. Es gibt Beweis, dass jemand den Proteinbehälter reingebracht hat, nachdem die Tür geöffnet wurde. Okay. Source of powder. Warte. Empty protein drink. What? Source of the powder. Okay.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
Nee.
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Hat es vielleicht damit zu tun, dass sie noch einen Fuß, an ihrem Fuß noch das Pulver war? Weil sie wusste was, oder? Als sie, in other words, when I broke the window. Wenn ich mich darauf konzentriere.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely
Okay, ich mach's mal.
Someone planted? No.
It had to have been in there the whole. It had to be.
Warte, ich probier's mal. Nein, scheiße. Ah, fuck. Ah, scheiße. Wie mache ich das jetzt? Muss eine neue... muss jetzt irgendwie das neue wählen? Eine neue Aussage? Scheiße. Ich weiß es gerade nicht. Ich bin gerade echt baff. Ich guck mal. Scheiße. Fuck.
When it comes to that protein can,
Empty. Eine leere Proteinflasche wurde gefunden. Der Container hatte Chem A2 drauf. The shards of glass from the... Ach stimmt! Weil ja die Scherben da drunter waren. Okay, ich weiß jetzt.
There's not a doubt until though it absolutely.
So you're sick? Someone planted?
No. No, it had to have been in there. It had to be.
Nein. Ja, genau, weil die Scherben da drunter waren. Perfekt, wir haben's.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Oh mein Gott, ist der sauer.
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
Oh mein Gott. Auseinandergenommen.
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation.
Oh mein Gott, er ist gebrochen.
Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Aha.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Ah, okay, das heißt dann also, jemand hat die Flaschen ausgetauscht, damit es so aussieht, als ob die sich selbst, ne? Oh, sie ist schockiert. Ich glaube... Oh, sag mir jetzt nicht... Sag mir jetzt nicht, sie wusste von ihren Vorhaben und hat sie dabei unterstützt, Suizid zu begehen. Oh Gott. Ach du Scheiße. Ach du Scheiße. Sie hat also dabei geholfen. Das ist jetzt meine Vermutung.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison?
Bewusst. Sie hat es einfach bewusst gemacht. Fuck.
I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
Nein.
No, that's not why.
Oh, ich muss niesen. Entschuldigung.
The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Es war also Suizid.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Alter, ist ja nervös.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Oh mein Gott, wie höflich.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
Nein, ich vermute echt, dass... Also meine Vermutung ist, dass Hina von der Sache wusste und Sakura sie dann, die ihr das erzählt. Also Sakura hat sie erzählt, vermute ich. Hina mochte die Sache nicht, aus irgendeinem Grund wahrscheinlich, ich habe keine Ahnung. Und hat versucht, es wie ein Mord aussehen zu lassen, weil sie vielleicht wütend auf die Leute war, die sie angezweifelt haben. Also die Sakura angezweifelt haben.
What do you think, Makoto?
Sie war es selbst.
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
Sie hatte eventuell Schuldgefühle.
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
Oh.
Why? Why would you lie like that?
Alter, Hina.